jazz records start to softly play. Glass in hand, I breathe the night alone. Silence speaks in ways I've never known. A flicker from the street below fades through curtains, soft and low. I curl into this hollow space where quiet dreams still leave a trace. Midnight thoughts unwind like silver thread. Pages turn of books I've never read. City hums beneath the sleepless sky. I don't ask for answers, only why. The mirror shows a steady face, but time has etched a slower pace. And in this dim lit frame of mind, I find the parts I left behind. Smoke curls slow, dissolving in the air. No one sees and I no longer care. Freedom feels like losing all control. Wearing solitude just like cologne. Old perfumes and vinyl dust, crackling with forgotten trust. Each sip I take removes a layer of every noise I used to bear. A quiet chill that drapes across my skin, echoes of the things that might have been. Not a cry, not a call for light, just a girl who loves the weight of night. And in this rhythm, slow and deep, I find the lull that lets me sleep. A jazz refrain, a low refrain, washes softly through my brain. So let me sip the hush of now. Let time forget me anyhow. Cool in chaos, sharp and slow. In this room I let it go. The day dissolved in minor keys, in smoky notes and minor pleas. Let midnight wrap around my bones, where I can finally be alone. The night forgets, in velvet dark I pay my debts. to numb the pace of daily masks I can't replace. Drips collect like second thoughts, memories aged in tangled knots. Each note from strings and muted horns feels like home and slightly worn. Books unread and thoughts unsaid echo in this room instead. Jazz in minor, dusk in hue tells the truth I never do. My breath aligns with quarter time, a clock that speaks in glass and rhyme. All the world begins to slow in candlelight's forgiving glow. Each sip a code, each breath a clue to what I lost, to what I knew. Through half-said truths and tilted frames I build new rules and change old names. The mirror smiles, the past looks on, but I keep drinking till it's gone. The ticking clock begins to glow. I am the riddle, I am the rhyme, unsure of meaning, sure of time. In wine I find the way to think, to pause between the pour and sink. No one sees the maze I thread. I live where logic softly bled. Holds what is left of me. City glows beneath my view, 1,000 lights, a shade of blue. Behind these glass walls I escape, in silence carved from cityscape. Reflections stretch along the pane, like memories I can't explain. I lean on marble, chilled and still. The world below bends to my will. The skyline hums a lullaby. No need to chase, no need to try. Elevated in my thought, a world of mine that can't be caught. No conversations, no reply, just moonlight breaking through the high skyscraper dreams. A quiet throne above the the noise I stand alone. No footsteps here, no phone to ring, just vinyl loops and echoing. My mind's a room with mirrored doors where I can float, ignore the floor. A gentle buzz from traffic's hum, soft jazz beats on a steady drum. No drama, only drifting mind. In this stillness I unwind. People pass like fleeting streams, but I exist between their dreams. Untouched, unseen, a breath so clean. In midnight's softest magazine, I sip a thought, I light a smile, and stay suspended here a while. No schedule here, no ticking hand, just time that drips like melting sand. This height, this hush, this clarity, it cradles all that's left of me. A thought, a sip, a fleeting sigh. Above the city I learned to fly. In calm detachment I descend into myself without pretend. Each window lights a part of me, reflected in this balcony. Glass towers hold my reverie, where night reflects who I can be. Fire's gone, still I linger, still alone. Ashes in a crystal bowl, memories I can't control. I stir them gently with a sigh, whispers of a long goodbye. Even endings taste like truth when wrapped in echoes of my youth. Scars are few. I light a match for something new. The glow's not bright, but it's sincere. It burns away the things I fear. I sit in shadows, face the night, and find myself in softer light. Curled in, candles dim, room still smells of jasmine skin. Every trace of what we were lies quiet now without a slur. Cigarette smoke twists and bends, a slow goodbye that never ends. But in this haze I see me clear, no longer bound to disappear. The urge to feel their strength in calm and closing doors. I'm not who I was before. Still I toast the parts I lost. Love's gentle burn, its gentle cost. And let the quiet sweep the floor like waves retreating from the shore. So here's to ash, to what's been burned, to lessons known, to freedom earned, coolness rising from the end, a different different self I now defend. I breathe the space, I sip the dark, I trace the lines, I make my mark. No more fire, but still I glow. In this quiet I begin to grow. The fire's out, but I remain a soul refined by quiet flame. I don't rush the things I grow. My roots go deep, they stretch below. A late bloom in a world so fast, but beauty found in things that last. I water thoughts the world forgot. A quiet mind, a steady plot. No need to shine in every frame. I wear the dark, I keep my name. They raced ahead, they chased the sun, but I stayed still and let it come. Now petals open in the shade, where softer truths are gently laid. The city glows, I bloom unseen among the cracks of might have been. Still I rise a muted fire, a life composed in quiet light. Mistakes like weathered soil feed my calm, not spoil or foil. The moonlight lends a silver grace to every line upon my face. I take the long road, soft and slow, where only silent thinkers go. My logic blooms in places strange, in spaces others never change. I'm not a spark, I'm not a flare, I'm ivy creeping everywhere. I make a mark they won't erase, a gentle thought in concrete space. The world can rush again, but I'll remain beneath the rain. My petals firm, my center whole. I bloom in rhythm with my soul. Don't need applause to feel alive. I find my strength in how I strive. Late isn't wrong, it's just my cue to open wide, to break right through. time has drawn its subtle grace. Eyes that hold the hush of years, lips that learn to smile through tears. Moonshine in a crystal glass reflects the moments I let pass. Both are honest, both are true. A version old, a version new. I sip the night like aged wine. Let starlight trace this path of mine. I've made mistakes, I left some scars, but still I'm dancing under stars. My shadow sways along the floor, a quieter self than one before. In moonshine's glow I see it clear, who I've become when no one's near. Who I've become when no one's near. The mirror blinks and I just stare at all the stories written there. They didn't break me, just refine the sharper edges of my mind. Each bruise became a shade of style, each silence stretched me by a mile. I toast to all I've had to lose, and every right I dare to choose. The night reflects without a frame and gently whispers I'm the same. Still flawed, still kind, still moving slow, still learning what I wanna show. My past is not a ghost or chain, it's rhythm woven in my brain. Moonlight doesn't judge or shine, it only asks if I am mine. It only asks if I am mine. So here's to mirrors, to moonlight clear, to all I was and hold so near, to letting go and holding fast, to loving future, not just past. A glass, a gaze, a mind at peace, where doubt and noise are given lease. And in this pause I understand, I hold myself with open hands. Mirrors crack and moonshine fades, but I remain unafraid. Streetlights flicker in reverse, time bends softly like a verse. Every turn a blurred refrain, echoing through window pane. Miles ago, but still I feel the way the silence used to heal. I'm home, but part of me still rides through phantom streets and shifting tides. Rear view close with distant light, remnants of a driving night. No destination, just escape. silence I reshape. Thoughts I left between the lights, now replay in softer nights. A memory wrapped in asphalt dark, where only ghosts could leave a mark. But even ghosts can teach us how to breathe the moment, not just now. Rear view glows with fading lines, memories printed in design. I let them linger, let them hum. The night will speak where I stay numb. No need to rush the healing pace. This drive has carved its quiet space. I'll park the past but keep the sound of how it felt to not be found. Some trips don't end with closing doors, they echo on in mental floors. A drive that started in retreat becomes the place I feel complete. I sit in stillness, ride it slow, let every memory softly go. And though I'm still, I feel the glide of that old dream I used to drive. The engine's off, but I remain. An afterimage in the rain. Words I never dared to send, letters that I have to defend, ink that bled in quiet sighs, held between my lows and highs, slow burn truths I meant to say, kept inside and locked away. But now they flicker in my chest like sparks that never came to rest. Each line a chance I let go cold, each phrase a weight I couldn't hold. They sit in drawers untouched, unread, ghosts of all I left unsaid. But still they burn inside my mind like love that time refused to find. And though I whisper them too late, they write themselves beneath the weight. they spell my silent name. Espresso shots and vinyl spins, a flick of ash, the calm begins. City hums in midnight hue, while I repeat the things I do. Curtains sway in muted breeze, old perfume drifts with silent ease. A noir routine, a quiet play that helps the noise just drift away. Flicker light and static air, jazz notes curling through my hair. Each habit honed like whispered prayer, a method shaped from old despair. I don't need thrill to feel alive. This subtle grace is how I thrive. I walk alone but not in pain. I find myself in soft refrain. Lips unpainted, voice held low. The world outside will never know the depth I hold in nightly spin, the elegance of growing thin. No headline here, no need for spark. I write my joy in lowercase dark. Each step I take a careful line, drawn slowly over time. Night repeats with every glance, but I don't mind this subtle dance. A noir routine, a velvet maze that folds me in its endless haze. A kind of cool that can't be taught, a rhythm made from quiet thought. And though the scene stays just the same, it never dulls, it just reclaims. Let others crave the loud and bright. I'll take my shadows dressed in white. My world is dim but deeply mine, a film that plays in perfect time. So here I sit with glass in hand, the night still ripe, the silence grand. I'm not the lead, I'm not the queen. I'm just myself, a routine. The script is slow, the scene is clear, and every night I reappear. curtains drawn, the city's hush. My heartbeat slows beneath the crush of thoughts too loud to leave alone. I pour them into saxophone. I sit with shadows soft and near. Let every silence reappear. No need to rise, no need to fight. Just breathe beneath the velvet night. The world expects a shining face, but mine prefers this shadowed space. I wear the fall like second skin, a slow collapse, a pull within. But don't confuse this hush with pain. It's just my way of staying sane. A moment's rest beneath the weight of being more than I create. A glass in hand, I trace the rim, a minor chord, a fading hymn. I'm not undone, I'm redefined by how I let the cracks align. The floor is cool, the lights are dim. I lean on stillness, soft and slim. Collapse can be a kind of grace, a letting go in perfect place. Not every fall's a breaking sound. Some drift like leaves without the ground. I let it come, this gentle slide into the place I often hide. No shame in pause and folding slow, and learning when to just let go. A velvet kind of silent power to yield beneath the midnight hour. Call it weakness, call it sleep, but I call it the dive I keep to gather all I am again. From whispered thoughts and bottled rain, I'm not destroyed, just realigned by the collapse. I've learned to mind, to hold my ruins soft and dear, and trust the peace that waits right here. Let me fall, but not to break. I rise from where the quiet aches. In the apartment 4A, the walls remember a song I played last late September. The blue lights blink, the vinyl hums, while memory like perfume comes. The plants have grown a little wild, the books unread but neatly piled. The couch still holds the shape of dreams left over from forgotten scenes. Each room a scene in muted tone, where I've become the still the known. I don't escape, I softly stay inside the blue of yesterday. The fan hums slow, the kettle sings like someone whispering old things. I write in air, not paper lines. The ghosts are here and they are a crack in paint, a sighing floor. They know me more than I implore. They've heard me cry, they've seen me bloom in every shadowed cornered room. I dance alone with glass in hand to songs no one will understand. The air smells faintly of regret and dreams I haven't given yet. But in this quiet I fading scene, a static dream where I have been. The glass is full, the sound is low, and I no longer need to know what comes of love or drifting plans. I hold the night with steady hands, the flicker lights across the screen, a metaphor for might have been. You left with words that didn't land, but I've grown used to silence, and some endings don't deserve applause. They close themselves with minor flaws, but here I sit with jazz and screen among the static in between. No need to shout, no need to beg, I found my calm on breaking edge. Sinks with rain and colors smear behind the pain. I turn the dial to softer noise, a comfort free from someone's voice. I'm not alone, I'm just released from chasing what I thought was peace. It's quiet here, but not despair. It's just the sound of breathing air. The world can glitch, the frame can tear, but I still sit in my own chair. I fill the room with smoky ease, with filtered light and melodies. You called me cold, but I just knew that sometimes cold is honest too. Glass static plays where lies once rang, now only rhythm softly hail. It's not defeat, it's just a tune and soft repeat. The past won't play in full design, but I control this frame of mind. Let static sing and buzz and fade, I'm fine with how the edges fray. But I stay still, a ghost with grace and iron will. Sleeps and I step out, balcony breeze, a mind in doubt. I light a flame, the stars respond like quiet friends I lean upon. A cigarette in sky so wide, both fading slow but dignified. I exhale thoughts I'd never speak, let constellations catch the weak. Drag a rhythm I can keep while buildings hum their steady sleep. I watch the smoke curl into night, a silver trace of fragile fight. The world still spins, the sky still holds while I release what I've controlled. In this small pause I feel so tall, as if the sky forgives it all. Snow across the floor of all I've been, and ask no more. I whisper whisper names into the air that only loneliness would dare. Still I don't ache, I don't regret. The sky and I, we just forget. Don't need to fix what can't be solved. Just stand, just breathe, just stay involved. A quiet pact I make tonight, with smoke and stars and absent light. They won't return the love I send, but they will stay until the end. I watch the ember slowly die, still comforted by silent sky. It doesn't care, it doesn't see, but somehow it brings peace to me. Drag beneath the sky where questions fade and worries freeze, and I dissolve with midnight breeze. No cure, no vow, no grand design, just being here with stars aligned and knowing that it's fine to be a soul in smoke respectfully. I flick the ash and close the door and carry sky inside once more. There are words I only use after midnight, sharp and loose. Phrases I would never say in sunlight's sharp and waking way. Midnight has its own set rules, a language made for quiet fools, where metaphors are safe to bloom inside a softly shadowed room. My voice is silk, my tone is slow, as if the world will never know. I conjure phrases lost in day and let my careful thoughts decay. Each syllable a spark of grace that dares to hold a fragile place. I write in air, not page or screen, a secret verse, a whispered scene. A stillness ache, reclaim, begin. My favorite words are held within. No audience, no need to please, just dialogue with inner peace. Drift, unfold, recede, unlace. They echo in this sacred space where syntax bends and grammar sways in a rhythm only silence plays. Of paint, a voice too honest, too restrained, but in the hush I let it show. The words I never let you know. I don't perform, I just exist, a poet in the quiet mist. And though no one may ever hear, this tongue of dusk remains sincere. We all have words we say for night, unspoken yet completely right, the kind that pulse with soul and fire, that fuel the heart but don't expire. I hold mine close and let them spin, a lexicon I wear within. And when the morning strips my stage, I fold them back into the page. Midnight ends, but I remain fluent in my shadowed strain. Hey, keys click slow in the afterglow of thoughts too raw for day to know. I write to no one, still I care. Each word dissolves into the air. My mind spills ink across the night, unspoken truths that feel too right. The paper hears, the lamp stays dim. This room forgets where I have been. I type what silence wouldn't say, what broke me down in soft decay. A line, a breath again, the rhythm of a restless pen. I'm not afraid to sound unkind when solitude has shaped my mind. I spell out wounds like whispered spells inside the space where quiet dwells. Regret becomes a comma here, and hope a word I barely steer. My voice mechanical but clear, a shadow typing what I fear. No send, no stamp, no name to hold, just letters forged in dusk and cold. Still I return night after night to trace my truths in ghostly light. These aren't confessions, more like maps to places sealed in memory's traps. The typewriter becomes my skin, and I unfold what's held within. No eyes to judge, no hearts to win, just sentences that breathe my sin. This isn't weakness, it's relief. To write in darkness is belief. And though no one will ever read the metaphors I plant like seed, they bloom beneath my fingertips in solitude with whispered lips. A language only I can feel, where words make everything more real. The story doesn't need a frame, it only needs that I reclaim. Key stop, I sit, the silence stays. ashtrays full, the glass half gone, and still the music lingers on. I sit between the dark and day, where silence knows just what to say. No need to move, no need to speak. This whiskey dawn feels bold and bleak. The sun's not gold, it's soft and thin, like paper skin I'm wearing in. The bottle sweats just like my mind, from truths I almost left behind. But dawn forgives the things I kept, the secrets I've inside me slept. I sip and nod to what I know. The letting go is mostly slow. The skyline hums, the bass runs deep. My thoughts like clocks refuse to sleep. I play the record one more time. The needle shakes but finds its line. My name still echoes in the glass from all the nights I let it pass. But now I sit and let it burn and promise nothing in return. This isn't sadness, not quite pain. It's just the echo after rain. When you're not healed but not destroyed, just learning how to fill the void with soft refrains and smoky air, and finding solace in what's bare. Dawn doesn't save me, but it stays, and that's enough in subtle ways. So let the day unfold and rise with all its unrepentant ties. I'll stay behind a drink or two and face the world when I feel new. For now I let this whiskey sing and crown me queen of lesser things. It's not escape, it's how I stay until I find my dawn some way. Whiskey warm, sky turning pale. Another night I didn't fail. Rain taps soft on window frames like stories whispering old names. Each drop a verse, each splash a line that pulls me from this frame of time. I sit inside my borrowed mind, among the shells I used to find. Versions of me left unread, on pages ghosts of things I said. The world is loud, but here it's still, like silence folded to my will. I walk through aisles of distant thought, of moments loved, of battles fought. The spine of every book I hold feels warmer now and twice as bold. This library of rain and light reminds me how I write at night. The air smells old like wooden chairs, and wisdom hiding in its chapters I read without the need to know just how the plot or ending goes. My eyes rest on a weathered quote, like words someone I loved once wrote. The rain keeps time, it speaks my name, each echo both unique and same. No need to cry, no need to run, the storm and I are both undone. But in this hush I reorganize the chapters left behind my eyes, and find within the yellowed page the quiet strength of growing age, to read yourself and still remain a student of the quiet rain. A faster day, I choose to sit and drift away, where language lives and time rewinds, and thunder bookmarks hidden minds. I'll build my thoughts like leather bound in rooms where real and dream are found, and let the rain recite again my favorite lines beneath my skin. So rain the last ice clinks inside my glass, a quiet sound that marks the past of one more night. I didn't flee, just let it sit and soften me. I taste the edge of what I feel, not sharp, not sweet, but subtly real. The room is dim, the time is slow, I hold the chill and let it go. Instead, in half-said thoughts and words unsaid, the silence wraps around my chest, a cocktail made of half-built rest. I'm not undone, I'm just unpoured from all the noise I once ignored, and now I drink what's left of peace, as if this hour brings release. I didn't hear, but even regrets grown polite. It lingers soft, not built to fight. I close my eyes and drift within, where bitter ends and calm begin. The last cold drop still knows my name. It doesn't cure, but calms the flame. As I unlearn what I had planned, not lost, not gained, just empty glass, a place where all a sea of hush I can't ignore. I sink inside its shadow tide, where every echo tries to hide a whisper caught in fabric folds. A memory that softly holds not pain, not joy, just tone and hue of all the things I never knew. The mirror fogs, the record plays, a horn cries low from far off days. I wrap myself in woven blue and feel the thoughts I once outgrew. It's not nostalgia, it's refined, a subtle lake I've redefined, a luxury to sit with loss and count it not as weight but cost. Hey, the light bends gold on velvet seams, a shimmer stitched in quiet dreams. I sip the dark like vintage wine and let the years become a line that drapes itself around my spine. Not pulling tight, just keeping time. I hum the notes that don't belong, yet feel at home in silent song. There's something holy in restraint, and not needing to explain. I don't perform, I just remain, a silhouette in soft refrain. And as the echoes fade and curl, I hold the stillness of this world, a secret I no longer fight. That blue velvet brings back the night. So let them wonder where I went. I'm here inside this firmament of color, sound, and stories blurred by every hush I never heard. It's not a cage, it's not escape, just solitude in velvet shape, where I can breathe and softly be the echo that belongs to me.